Hey, it is Aliki here from Tirana, the capital of Albania, and in this video, let me take you around the city. So in this video, I will show you all the best places you have to see and visit, while in Tirana also some tips, and at the end of the video, I will cover the best food places. So if you're interested in that, make sure to stay until the end of the video. I have to start with the main square because it's such a significant place. Loads of activities, concerts, any kind of public gatherings happen there. It's such a busy and vibrant square. Also, a lot of important monuments you will find there, like the Palace of Culture, which includes the Opera House, the History Museum, and the Bank of Albania. The interesting thing about the main square is actually the tiles. They've been brought from all over Albania to represent the different parts of the country, which is why the tiles are in different colors and it's a really big mix. To really enjoy the busy life of the square, I recommend having a coffee at one of the Opera House cafes. By the square, you will also find the mosque that really represents the resistance of Albania, because during the communist time, a lot of religious buildings were destroyed, but this mosque survived, throughout the times. This is actually one of the mosques that you can visit. You can go inside, of course, outside the praying hours. Then literally just a less than a minute walk away from the main square, you will find the main boulevard. And there also on the left you will find this beautiful pedestrian street that is kind of covered in trees, and it gives just such a wonderful vibe, and it's a perfect place if you want to escape a bit the city life. It is a popular place where to have a coffee. At the end of that street there historically was a castle, but that's been almost completely ruined. So basically the area that was the castle area has now been made into really cool restaurants and coffee shops and bars. So I would say it's kind of like the extension of that famous pedestrian street. For some local shopping, I definitely recommend the new Bazaar. Again, it's only less than a 5-minute walk away from that street, from the main square. And there you will find local goodies, food-wise, souvenirs, things for the house, and also loads of coffee, cafes that only do coffee. So again, if you want to maybe have a coffee, if you maybe want to have a coffee in a very busy, vibrant kind of local spot, the new Bazaar will be the place for you. So Albanians are very patriotic people, which I love. I love Albanian people. They remind me about Latvians a lot, so that's why I feel like home here. But my point is, they are very patriotic, and you can feel that. And there is this modern building, and the architecture basically shows the shape of the country of Albania. I think one of the most significant sites that you can't miss out on when in Tirana, because it's just so unique for this place, is the pyramid. Throughout the times, the pyramid has changed for what it was used a lot, but at the moment it's this digital modern educational center, and also they've made the stairs so you can go up at the top, and from there you can enjoy beautiful views of Tirana. So one place that I really wanted to go to was the Panorama Sky Bar, and it's basically a bar that rotates. So within the 40 minutes you have 360-degree views of the whole city, and I really wanted to go there, but unfortunately it's under renovation now while I'm here. So I kind of want to mention it because I think it would be such a cool thing to do, but I can't really judge it myself because I couldn't go. But yeah, that place would be definitely on my list. Another must do in Tirana is the cable car. The cable car is a bit outside the city, so you either can take a taxi, it's going to take you around 15 minutes, or take a bus L11. Once there, you can enjoy an amazing cable car ride that lasts at least 15 minutes one way, because it's one of the longest cable car lines in Balkans. Up there is a mini golf, cafes, you can just have a picnic up there. It's just a beautiful area, but really the best part is the actual cable car ride, because from there you see amazing views of the mountains and the city. And my absolute personal favorite of Tirana is the Great Grand Tirana Park. I absolutely love this place. I come to walk here every day, and I understand that the park might not be in top 3 sites to see, because at the end of the day it's just a park, but I feel like if you stay at least here for at least 3 days, then definitely make sure to come one day, have a walk around the park, or just have a coffee at one of the cafes. What I loved about the park is that it actually has a trail, a really proper nice walking trail around the park. It's 5 kilometers long, so you can really just take a stroll and enjoy a wonderful walk in the park. As I said, there are loads of cafes on the way and also like at the main entrance, so you can just come here for a coffee. And again, this is a great place where just to see the local life, see the locals. I just love coming here, having a walk, having a coffee. It kind of gives me a different perspective of the city. So yeah, if you have one day, you probably might skip the park, but if you're staying here at least 3 days or you're staying here for a longer time, I definitely recommend checking out the park. Which kind of brings me to one important point, where to stay in Tirana. And I feel like if you are here just for a day or two and you want to see as much as possible, I recommend staying around the main square, because from there, literally 5-minute walk like around the square, you have everything. You can see everything in one day if you stay close to the main square. But if you're staying longer than 3 days or a week or even a month like I do, I definitely recommend staying in the Bluko area, which is basically between the main square and the park. So you have easy access to the park, and the whole Bluko area is full of amazing restaurants and coffee shops and bars, and just a really lovely, cool area where to stay long term. So this takes me to my final section of the best food places to try in Tirana. Of course, number one, we have to try some local food, and for that I recommend Era. They have some amazing local dishes and the value is absolutely incredible. For all my veggie friends, I have to say there aren't too many veggie restaurants, but most restaurants do have vegetarian options, so that's quite good. But there is this one amazing veggie place, and it's actually called Veggies. So the restaurant is lovely, but I actually prefer it as a takeaway place. They have this amazing burrito. It's literally one of the best burritos I ever had. It's so nice, and I've been literally just going and getting the burrito as a takeaway all the time. For all my sushi lovers, I recommend Sushi Co. Albania. The place is wonderful. The service is really like 5-star. It's not even that expensive place, but just the way how they treat you and the service and the ambience, you really feel like you've gone to a fancy restaurant. The sushis were amazing, and also all the starters, desserts and other options that they offer. My favorite restaurant has to be this one. In Albanian it means salt and pepper. The food is really mix of everything, and the ambience is just wonderful. The staff was excellent, the food was amazing, and again, great value for money. For cocktails, I definitely recommend Bar Rihat. They offer amazing signature cocktails, and just the ambience is lovely. Probably you will hear a highly recommended place is Radio Bar, and I think it was good, but like I prefer Rihat better. But Radio Bar is also quite popular and cool place to go to. There are a few other places that were recommended to me by locals, but obviously I don't have time and funds to try them all. But I am going to summarize all of them on my Tirana foodie blog, and I'm gonna link it in the description. So I absolutely been loving my time in Tirana. The place is incredible. I have my wonderful park where I can go for walks. There are so many amazing food places that are great value for money. Honestly, I couldn't recommend this city highly enough. And I feel like there is a lot of construction going on at the moment. Also, a lot of places are under renovation. So I feel like this is definitely one of those places where if I'm gonna come back in 3 years or in 5 years, it's gonna be a totally different city. So it's been nice to still catch it now as it is. You can really still feel a lot of history here. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see how the city is gonna grow and develop and attract more tourists, because this place definitely deserves some tourist attraction. Just one thing that I was actually surprised why foreigners do recommend to visit is the History Museum, and it does look wonderful, but everything is in Albanian, so I couldn't understand anything. So I'm really not sure why foreign bloggers recommend going there, because really there's no point of going. You won't be understanding anything. So I've been so far in a few places in Albania, and I have to say Tirana is my favorite for sure. And please again, don't listen to the basic stuff of people who never ever been to Albania saying it's dangerous and asking if it's dangerous. It's not. We've been here for, well, in total in Albania been for 2 months, but now in Tirana in capital a month, and super safe. People are friendly. Been walking in the dark in the late hours. Literally, honestly, you have nothing to worry about. If you're planning a trip to Tirana soon, I hope you found this video useful, and as always, I have a few practical guides linked in the description. Well, I hope you enjoyed my little tour around the city. Thank you for watching, and if I didn't cover something, then please comment. I answer all the comments, and I'll see you in my next video.